Hey there, fellow readers. Mrs. Weidman here, and today we're going to be talking about a book that's quite unlike anything that I've ever really read before. So this book is called Girl on a Plane by Miriam Moss, and it actually takes place in the past, in the 1970s, and it follows a young girl, and her name is Anna, and Anna is really dreading, right, the next couple days of her life because she's just had a wonderful summer in Beirut with her family, and she's really sad because she actually has to leave Beirut and go back to her boarding school in England, right? And she really doesn't want to do that. She'd much rather stay with her mom and her dad and her brothers, but she knows that school is, of course, an inevitable reality. So Anna, of course, is a little bit trepidatious. She's a little bit nervous. And then at the going away party, one of her friends, right, one of the other fellow people in Beirut with her, goes like, "Hey Anna, have you heard about this crazy thing that's happening?" But basically, there's this group of people, right, and they are kind of for the liberation of Palestine, and they're actually going around and they're hijacking planes, right, in order to get international recognition so that Palestine can become a country again, or these people, right, can reclaim their homeland. And Anna's like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy!" Like, what do you mean people are being hijacked and these planes are being taken all over the place? Right? Well, of course, when Anna gets on her plane home, right, the first part of the flight is completely normal. However, then the captain comes over the intercom and he tells everybody, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I have terrible news, but we've been hijacked." Right? And of course, everybody on the plane freaks out. Right? These Palestinians who are part of this liberation group have indeed hijacked Anna's plane, and they forced the pilot and the co-pilot to land in the middle of the Jordanian desert, and they force them to turn off the air conditioning, and there's not any water and there's not any food, and of course it's a really harsh time for all of the people who are on this plane. However, they're also told, if the British government doesn't meet our demands in the next couple of days, we will blow you up, right? We will kill all of you and not feel bad about it. So Anna is incredibly worried about this happening as well. What makes this book so different and so unique, right, is while it is historical fiction, it's 100% a made up story, right? The author, Miriam Moss, right, actually kind of loosely based this story on her own experiences of being on a hijacked plane when she was a teenager in the 1970s. Right, so if you're super interested in history in the 1970s, if you just like to know more about the Middle East and kind of what led to their development into the countries we know them as today, then I highly would recommend Girl on a Plane as a next great read for you. We'll see you all online soon.